I would say I'm very competitive.
Justice Aronson's friends, who call him Rich, would say that's an understatement, whether on the track, on the basketball court, or racing against classmate John Coaches. He enjoyed USD so much as an undergrad that he stayed for law school. And from what his friends say, when he wasn't working at the law library, he spent up to 4 hours a day playing basketball.
USD is a beautiful campus. San Diego's a great city. The weather was great. The professors were good. I made a lot of friends. There just wasn't, other than taking tax, there wasn't much to complain about.
He loves the University of San Diego, and he loves the city of San Diego. He has told me many, many times how wonderful his professors were, how engaged he was. He had a really good law school experience where a lot of us remember it as toil, suffering, strife, and tears.
And along the way, he made some lifelong friends, members of the notorious, accomplished Class of '75. And of course, the three amigos, Rich, Ray Mercado, and John Coaches.
It was our first year in law school, and I was a little bit down. I was kind of concerned about whether I could cut it, and I went in to talk to John, share my concerns with him, and I remember him turning to me and said, "Rich, you know, you're going to do fine. You're not stupid. You're very, very average."
Not true. Justice Aronson's career began with the DA's office in San Bernardino.
One reason I think he had such a good rapport with jurors was he was always able to see both sides of any case, and those qualities suited him very well when he went on the bench as well.
Not long after, Justice Aronson met and married Linda. They started a family. First came Amy, and then Richie. The Aronsons would soon learn that their daughter had cystic fibrosis. Amy died at age 8. Then a month later, Linda was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She would die within a year.
You would have never known, as a litigant in his courtroom, you would have never known what he was going through. He never once took it out on anyone. In fact, I think he became kinder instead of embittered.
Though Justice Aronson's personal life had taken a tragic turn, he was distinguishing himself in the courtroom as a public defender in Orange County.
He was always somebody other lawyers consulted about legal issues, but he played that down and acted like, oh, I'm just a guy trying to read a law book and figure out what's what.
He did have cases in my courtroom. He had a great deal of credibility, and I think that was probably the reason for a lot of his success as a defense attorney.
Which is why Judge Smith recommended him as a Superior Court Commissioner.
I couldn't think of anybody that would do a better job, frankly. He is exactly what the court needed.
Justice Aronson's friends were looking out for him in other ways, too. His USD friends would introduce him to Sherry.
You know, the first night I met Sherry I just was sort of, I just got hit. She just was so terrific, you know. She was so vivacious and smart and funny, and we had so much in common.
Marriage soon followed. Sherry's son Jordan became an older brother to Richie.
Richie is 24 years old. He's finishing up school. He's working at a stock brokerage firm. He's majoring in entrepreneurship in college. My stepson is Jordan. He's 27 years old. I'm very proud of him. He's just turned into a wonderful young man. He's living up in San Francisco. He's well on his way to a very successful career in business. Sherry and I are proud of our boys.
Appointed to the California Superior Court 12 years ago, Justice Aronson even went back to school to obtain a Master of Laws degree, which he completed in 2004.
To be effective on the bench, I felt that I wanted to gain a broader understanding of the law.
Since 2001, Justice Aronson has served as an Associate Justice for the California Court of Appeal in Orange County. As the accolades continue to come his way, he gives generously of his time to the community. He makes the most of his role as husband, father, and teacher.
Everybody who comes out of his courtroom feels fairly treated. When he was a commissioner, he was the only commissioner, and this remains true to this day, who was ever selected to sit with a full felony trial assignment, because both sides not only would never refuse to stipulate to him, but both sides wanted him, requested him, and begged the presiding judge to put him in that assignment because he was seen as one of the finest bench officers in the court.
With characteristic modesty, Justice Aronson credits much of his success to the education and friendship he experienced as a member of the class of '75.
USD is a terrific law school. I'm grateful that I was able to go to school there and meet the people I did, and so it means a lot to me.